So, Comrade C.H. Venkatachalam, General Secretary, Comrade Rambabu, Secretary, congratulations to you both for signing the 12th bipartite wage settlement. Comrade C.H. Venkatachalam, against all political odds, you could get the bipartite for the bank employees, getting a wage load of 12,500 crores. How it was possible?
You are right. The political adversity, because present political dispensation, nowhere in any sector they have not given any wage revision. Only bank employees, and that too at very short, quick time. The reason is the strategic nature of the banking industry. Now government has realized that banks are important for their implementation of various policies. Even during Corona, whole country was completely stopped. Banks were working. And now also banks are delivering goods. So this they have understood. Secondly, they know the unity of the bank employees. Employees, officers, it is very unique. So this has helped us that government has come forward to complete the wage revision early. And this is the political maturity of the All India Bank Employees Association. Every political situation we have come out. So this time also it is really adverse, this present government. So it's a real achievement. More than how much money we are going to get, that is important. But most important is, even in the situation which is against us, we have been able to achieve. That is the real beauty of this settlement.
12th bipartite, normally in any bipartite, agitation is the main concern. So in this bipartite, not even a demonstration was done, still AIBEA could achieve it. What was the secret behind it?
No, that's why secret is the political understanding. So choice was, you can delay. We could have bargained more. There were some opinion in some unions. No, why should we be in a hurry? We can delay. New government will come. More wage revision will come. More increase will come, like that. But we took a decision that in the present circumstances, things may only worsen. So it is better to conclude this settlement before the elections. And ultimately all unions agreed. And so we pursued that. And because we were flexible on this issue, we could convince the management also, even government also. They were also flexible. So we could get so far the best of the settlements in the 12th bipartite. This understanding is very important. Otherwise, it is easy to demand anything and wait. But we know this is the speciality of AIBEA, how to demand, when to demand, how to settle. Once again, we have proved that we are capable of this. That is very, very important.
Comrade CHV, there is a notion now after 9th bipartite, in 12th bipartite only, the designations have undergone a change and the duties have increased marginally. There is a wrong notion that award staff duties have been increased. But majority of the people are thinking that now we are going to get more and more recruitment in the bank because of the responsibility award staff is taking. How you are viewing this from AIBEA side?
See, change of designation is not a big issue. There have been a demand from the IBEA management also and employees also. We have been saying sub-staff, subordinate employee, peon, then sweeper, then clerk. So we see the things have changed. So there has been a urge some designation. So we are now telling customer service associate. So even the customer will feel, oh, he is there to help me. Like that, that is not a big issue. Another one we have put that whatever be the designation, there will be workmen under the Industrial Dispute Act. This is most important. Designation is not the point. You see in some private companies, even in some private bank, new private banks, they are putting designation. Junior sales executive. His salary will be 25,000. But he will be treated as a non-workman. He will not be covered under the Industrial Dispute Act as a workman. Whereas here, salary will be 1 lakh, 1,50,000. Even supervisory work we are going to take. But we have put one special clause that whatever be the nomenclature, whatever be the designation, whatever may be the salary, they will continue to be protected under the Industrial Dispute Act. This people should keep in mind, number one. Secondly, it is not that enormously duties. There are two things, powers and duties. What are the duty of a clerk or now the customer service associate? More or less, we have more codified than modified. People are telling modified. Whatever people are doing, we have talked to the people who are working the branches. We have codified. Otherwise, there is no codification. Managers were giving, you do this work, you do that work. Confusion came. So we have codified all those things, looking to what is the job profile today. Some 20 years ago, 30 years ago, the role was different. What is required today, what may be required tomorrow, that we have taken. So I think people should understand that there is nothing much in that. But second one, consciously we have done, the powers have been increased. Earlier, the counter clerk can pass up to 20,000. Now we have said he can pass up to 50,000. Because that was done 15 years ago, in 2010, 14 years. So now the customers also who come, they don't come for 5,000, 10,000. The amount is more. We can dispose of the customers. And it is not only powers. We have also included about 1 lakh, what you call earlier, single window operators. They are now called customer service assistant, associate, and they will be paid special pay for that. So it is not only one side that my powers are increased, my allowance, my emoluments will go up. 1 lakh people will come in that. So this is one thing. Secondly, this will also help. See, now those who are coming 40 years ago, ordinary matriculate was coming, SSLC was coming. Today, postgraduates are coming, and highly qualified people are coming, and they are ready to be empowered. So they are more happy with the empowerment. So it's a wrong impression that this increase in these powers will increase my workload. If any problem will come, there is a mechanism that we can always take up with the management. They are also ready. Second point is, today, the mainstay in the banking sector is our staff, the clerical staff. But what has happened over the years, in the last 10 years, we have seen more officers have come and less clerical people. So now this time, consciously we have decided, that's our demand, that we should empower the people more so that the demand for more clerical staff will come. And that is exactly happening. After the settlement, number of top management people have been talking to me. This settlement will help us to recruit more clerical people than officers, because officer is a costly commodity for doing the same work. So if I can do, there will be more clerical people, there will be more people who are protected under the Legal Industrial Dispute Act. So recruitment will be enabled through the settlement. Over a period of time, people will understand. Earlier also we have seen, we said, instead of my management contribution to Provident Fund, I will take pension. A big propaganda was made. No, this is not good. Now, universally, all the people say this pension is very good. So here also, once slowly when recruitment will start taking place and practical problem will be sorted out, employees will feel happy. For a middle class employee, any change, there is an immediate resistance. This we will explain to them. I don't think it is going to be a major problem. In fact, it is going to be beneficial to the bank employees in the long run.
Comrade CH, now there are enormous increase in futures of 12th bipartite settlement, and leave rules, particularly lady employees have benefited a lot, and general bank employees also benefited with that. Can you throw some light on that?
Yeah. See, when we say bipartite settlement, some people are measuring this settlement in terms of how much more money they will get. That is one important thing. But there are other inbuilt service conditions which are equally important. See, my salary is related to my working hours. This salary is related to 6.5 hours of work. Suppose I increase 6.5 to 8 hours and increase salary by 10,000. It doesn't mean anything. So similarly, this job is inclusive of service conditions, and leave is very important. All 7 days, some shops are open, we have seen private companies are open 7 days, and they will get something more salary. That means no rest. So here salary and also other benefits. So leave is an important service condition. And casual leave, sick leave, privilege leave, they were all like this. This time we have tried to fine-tune and improve some of the things. For example, an employee, he has some urgent work for half a day. Now he is compelled to take for the full day leave. Whereas he can come to the bank. There is a lot of shortage of staff in the banks. So if an employee wants only morning half a day leave, he can take, afternoon he can come. It is good for him, it is good for the bank. So that system has been introduced. Secondly, bereavement leave. Now, this is our social system, custom also. Rituals are there. Somebody dies in the family, parents-in-law, spouse, unfortunately, children. In that case, employees are taking leave. Now, first time we are introducing a bereavement leave for about 7 to 10 days. Management will allow the employee to be on leave to come to have these rituals, etc. This is a new thing. Similarly, another one we are introducing, leave bank system. Today, some people, we earn our leave. Every year, we are eligible for 30 days sick leave and 30 days privilege leave. And suppose at the early service stage, if somebody is involved in a major accident or maybe some very serious illness, etc., they are on treatment for 6 months, 8 months, they have no leave, they are without pay. This happens to many people. So we are now introducing a system where the bank will allow all employees an option to contribute leave, like on occasions of flood, etc. We contribute 1 day leave salary to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, Chief Minister Relief Fund, like that here, leave bank. So employee will say, okay, you take my 1 day leave to that account. So like that, this will be pooled. And such occasions where somebody, for example, we have seen a recent example in Mumbai, a probationer, he doesn't have leave. So, but he suddenly met with an accident and his legs were broken, multiple fracture, etc. 4 months he was immobilized and he was on loss of pay. Now, in this case, they will take that 4 months leave from the leave pool account and say salary will be paid to this new employee for 4 months. So, this is a noble thing. Others contribute and this affected employee will be benefited. This is another one. Similarly, in maternity. Now, if a lady employee delivers a child, we have 6 months of maternity. If it is twins, then it is 8 months. Now, recently, of late, we are coming across situation where the women employee, they deliver triplets also. So, in that case, managing 3 kids is very, very difficult. So, we have made it 12 months at a time. If 3 kids are there in one delivery, 12 months she can take leave. That is a new thing that we are doing. Similarly, some people have special children, bank employees, maybe male employee, female employee. They are going for treatment because of this disability, etc. In which case, the employee is not sick, but the child is sick. Now, in this provision has been made in the settlement that for special child of 15 years and below, if they go for treatment, then the father or mother who is a bank employee, they can take sick leave. So employee is not sick, but he can take sick leave. It's a new provision. Like this, it is coming. Similarly, also for maternity, etc. Now, increasingly, we are finding this infertility treatment. The lady employee is not able to conceive, so she is going for treatment. Now, she is not eligible for any maternity leave because they say only after you become pregnant, maternity leave will come. This is an attempt to become pregnant, treatment. So now that is covered. So up to 12 months, that maternity leave can be availed for this treatment of infertility. It's a new thing. This will benefit a lot of young our lady employees. That is another one. Then we have come across, say, a lady employee. She is expected to deliver. So she starts her maternity leave for 6 months. Within 1 week, she is hospitalized. Unfortunately, tragedy happened. The child is born dead. Or within 28 days of delivery, anemic or premature delivery like that, the child dies. Then that lady is in a traumatic condition. She wants some relief, but she can't, there is no need to stay at home for 6 months. So we have said that maternity leave will be cancelled and she will be given special maternity leave for 60 days, 2 months. That means she can psychologically come out of that, then come to the bank. It's a new provision that we have worked out this time. Like that in leave benefit, many other things are also there. This is very, very important for employees. They work, so they need some relief in terms of their leave, etc. That is undertaken in this new settlement.
Comrade CHV, important thing is that now almost every bank employee who is a new recruitee is by and large an engineer, having an engineering background. Now they are comparing with the software industry. Now they are telling that software industry job is unsecure, whereas banking industry job is secured. In this, with the signing of 12th bipartite settlement, substaff, senior substaff wage package has gone up to 10 lakhs, whereas senior clerical staff wage package has gone up to 32 lakhs. So how it is possible?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You see, number one, it is very simple. Your question, why then postgraduates and engineers are joining the banks? Because they find that elsewhere job is not available or less secure jobs are available. That's why they are coming to bank. Other engineering and banking, nothing common, but they come. Secondly, this time by our new settlement, we have increased salary. On entry, the salary will be around 45,000 per month on this salary, plus other benefits. As you say, so the total package will be more even for subordinate employee with 12 standard, 35,000 rupees per month. So this is very, very attractive. And the job security is very important. They realize people from IT sector, private sector, they leave the job with more emolument. They come to the banks because here the job security, regulated working hours. So these are all the main attraction. And we'll further improve. We want more and more young people to come. In fact, we are fighting for more recruitment to benefit the young people.
Comrade CHG, for pensioner also you got a very big benefit in the form of ex-gratia. On one side you are fighting for updation of pension, where government is totally reluctant. In spite of that, you could get ex-gratia for the retirees. How it was possible under this political situation?
See, pension, it will improve further because government has a pension scheme. Now banks, we have a pension scheme. It is not available elsewhere. One thing has come that when salary is going up periodically, pension also should go up, like government. This is the basis. In government, the difference is that they are paying pension from the consolidated fund. There is no contribution from anything. They are simply taking from budget and they are paying. Whereas in banks, the distinct difference is it is a funded scheme. I have contributed my management contribution of Provident Fund. There is a fund, and then out of that it is being paid. Any shortfall, they are contributing. Now, if you want improvement in pension, then the contribution has to be made. And with the experience in Europe, where many pension funds are broken for want of fund, so new rules have come now, accounting standards, where if I want to give 1 rupee, it is not enough that the management will transfer 1 rupee to pension account to give me 1 rupee. They should transfer 12 rupees or 20 rupees or 30 rupees, and that money should earn this 1 rupee as interest. So to give 1 rupee, we need to fund more. So funding is a new liability. So banks are very, very careful because the money available is very less. Banks are earning, but there are so many other things. So this is one constraint that people have to understand. Second, it is also linked to dearness allowance. Whenever prices will go up, the pension is going up. So that is another liability. So within this, we are now negotiating that some improvement in pension for the previous retired people should be given. Unfortunately, some of the retirees, they have gone to Supreme Court. So it is a matter of litigation now, whether it is eligible, not eligible, whether it is a right, not a right, all those things. So the management said, we cannot talk to you on this matter, it is sub judice. But somehow, because the two people who retired in 1986, 1990, 2000, they are getting relatively lesser pension. So we said, something should be done for them. So they said that we will maintain pension cannot be updated. We maintain pension is to be updated. So that is pending. In between, let us do some relief for the retired people. So a new concept has come, ex-gratia. It's a fixed amount according to the period of their retirement that is being given to them. And this is also reviewable every year. Suppose next year if the bank managements can afford little more, then something more will be given. Or if by chance in the litigation, pension updation becomes allowable, then we can switch over to updation, we can work out at that time. But a gate has been opened now. So far they were telling we cannot do anything. Now, first time, some improvement has come, so it's a welcome thing. They should have patience. See, from 1946, the AIBEA is improving everything. There are no pension at all, it came. There are no gratuity at all, it came. Now, updation also will come. So, some patience is required. I am very sure retired people, many of them are appreciating. Some people will feel that litigation is a course. We don't believe. We believe in negotiation and arguing with the management. And I am very sure that not very late, definitely updation also will come. We are pursuing that. It is not that with ex-gratia matter is over. Ex-gratia will improve. Updation also will come. I am very confident about that.
Comrade C.H. Venkatachalam, 500,000 bank employees are very happy that you are the General Secretary of AIBEA doing your best to the industry as well as the bank employees. What is your final advice to the AIBEA cadre and also the bank employees with regard to banking industry?
See, this is very important, very nice question. When we say AIBEA, we should understand the philosophy or ideology of the All India Bank Employees Association. We are not living in isolation. My salary is very important so that I can take care of the family. But the Indian society, how is it is placed? There are people who are less privileged than us. They don't have jobs, they don't have minimum wage, etc. So AIBEA, we feel we cannot be unconcerned about them. Secondly, the country is also important. The two banks, they are very critical for country's development. If India has to progress, banks have to be good. So we want a vibrant banking system. And when banks will be useful to the society and the people when they are in public sector, that is our experience. So bank employees, on one hand, we should try to endeavor to improve our wages, better service conditions. Secondly, we should also fight for those who are less privileged than us, then preserving the public sector banking. So these are all the political tasks. If somebody feels that I am non-political, I have nothing to do with politics, is living in a wrong paradise. Everything is political. This is what we want to appeal to the bank employees. Fight for your rights, understand the total political situation. If there is a government which is pro-worker, then our demands will be considered easily. So what should be my political task? Elect a government which is pro-worker. If you don't do that, then a government will come which is anti-worker, which we see now. So we need to fight more. So better work for a government, fight for a government which will help you. So this is a political task. Similarly, public sector will help the people. So we have to fight for a continuation of public sector. Again, privatization we have to fight. Similarly, labor rights are very important. Today, our settlement is signed under the Industry Dispute Act. That means my settlement is protected. So if this Industrial Dispute Act is not there, then what is the meaning of my 17% increase or my bipartite? So the political understanding is very important. And particularly young people, they are working hard, they are highly educated, but this political orientation, which is good for me, which political policy is good for me, which political ideology is good for me. Secondly, me and we, both are important. I am important, all of us are important, the country is important, people are important. This is only what the AIBEA expects of the bank employees. And I'm very happy that by and large, bank employees under AIBEA, they understand the philosophy of AIBEA. We shall further work towards enhancing the political consciousness of the bank employees. This is what we are going to do now.